That's crazy. This Frost thing is very interesting. Oh my god, that's crazy.
If you record
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, let's wait until that's over. Um, yeah, I've been trying to follow this for a while. G4 TV, man. I was a very I don't know how to put it in those certain words, but like I supported G4 Tech TV growing up, man. And I'm saying I'm kind of not too happy on where it's gone. I think it's gone down the crapper. And this lady, this Frost lady, I don't know this lady. It just, you know, I'm not sure if she's a good or nice lady or not. She probably could be or whatever, but seems to be receiving a lot of backlash after what she was saying, and her rant seemed to be very like out of pocket. And it probably should have, obviously, speak up if you're feeling some kind of way. But I feel like something like that wasn't the right move to say that on air or whatever. But anyway, G4 seemed to have backed her up, and I guess word on the street is that they've taken back their tweet that was backing her up, and these people that she was working with all lost their jobs just recently, and how she was gloating about it, and now she seems to have been fired. And you're getting all this in like real time within the past 24 hours. Today is the 20th. Like you're this is all happening within the past 24 hours of at least her being her taking her something about on Twitter and taking G4 out of her bio or something. I don't know. It just seems to be this is all just recent, but obviously this is going over a period of what they said. Like I think D-Day Cobra, shout out to D-Day Cobra of Geese and Gamers. He was talking about it. He says that this happened in the past 9 months when she gave that speech on G4 saying, Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn. Shout out to them. Shout out to Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn. I love them. They did a great job on G4, and they're off doing great things. Shout out to them, but I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna check this out. Shout out to Ryan Kinel at RK Outpost. I've always wanted to do some videos or reactions of what these guys are saying because like I watch pretty much a lot of their content and I love it, and being able to give my reaction to it, I feel like my reactions are very, I don't know, worth capturing for sure. So we're going to go check this out.
It's official. Frosk is gone from G4. She has been fired.
you heard it from Ryan Kennel. Let's go. Let's go. This is how it's going down. X-Play host Frost out at G4 a week after layoffs. Look at that. She did not make the cut. This guy didn't make the cut. There's Frost right here. I guess I don't know if this guy is still here. This chick, I don't know if they made the cut, but Adam Sessler, obviously, shout out to Adam Sessler. I mean, I used to love him and Morgan Webb on X-Play back in the day on G4 TV, where you have to like tune in onto that channel to be able to watch it. It wasn't on the internet or anything like that. It was so clutch. They had their own TV channel, and it was amazing. They had their own cable, whatever, satellite TV channel, and it was so fire. I used to love that. I used to come back from school, or if I didn't have school, used to stay and like either stay up or like throughout the day check in with G4 TV and watch X-Play and get all of my gaming news from them. Game Informer, IGN, they were doing all of like the magazine stuff and like some of the online articles before the online became this real big thing, but like X-Play was it, dude. X-Play and G4 TV was such a clutch gaming channel, and like it's just sad to see what they've become and like the people that they had on to this like make this channel not what it used to be. And it used to be about games and like getting those honest reviews out in different opinions. You know, it wasn't just one-sided, but it was those honest game reviews out. And it sounds like you can look it up, but of my knowledge, it sounds like none of these people were actually playing the video games that they were playing, that they were giving reviews on. There was people that they hired, a part of G4, that were playing those games, that were giving those reviews, and these people were just the voice of just telling those stories. So I don't know, but we're here. Ryan Kinel's going to break it down because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Here we go.
After she completely and utterly destroyed G4TV. I talked about this last night in a video. A lot of people said, oh, that's just clickbait. Oh, it's not happening. Oh, you're just looking for attention. No, it's real. It happened, and now we have the confirmation. X-Play host Frosk out at G4 a week after layoffs. The former League of Legends commentator turned G4 TV host is leaving the network. Now, this was made official in public about an hour ago. I made this video last night. This was like about midnight in the morning. It's got a decent amount of views. A lot of people watched it. But I told everybody here that there was stuff going on behind the scenes. And when she removed G4 from her bio, that was all anyone really should have needed to realize. She's no longer with G4 TV.
Exactly.
Because as you can see, she removed...
I thought it was kind of a reach. I was thinking it was a reach that they were getting that information. I mean, but obviously, like, that says a lot. And this United Talent Agency, that just makes me think like she's a free agent. But I'm not even gonna go off on that because I don't know what the hell. I mean, I didn't even look it up, but you can look it up and see if this is an actual talent agency that maybe she's working for. Whatever. And then, you know, she had it here that she was a G4 host, and it's not here, but very interesting, man. Very interesting. And I'm thinking, where is Frosk in this picture that she has for her background? I was watching D-Day Cobra's video, and it just came to my attention. I'm like, who are these people? Is she in this? What kind of car is she? Like, I would just want to know what that is, but like that's just something meaningless that has nothing to do with anything at all. But just seeing it, I'm like, Anyway, but yeah, let's see what else the legendary Ryan Kinel has to say.
Move this at some point within the last 24 hours or so, because I have the archive showing that here back in January at G4 TV host, and then even just a few days ago on September 16th, her bio said at G4 TV host. Well, she removed that at some point within the last day or so, and combined with a little bit of inside information I had, I realized,
like I said, this literally, it seems like all of this is happening within a 24-hour period. So she must got some kind of news, and now it's all starting to hit the internet now. Very interesting.
The end was here for Frosk. She is gone from G4 TV. Let's read what Kotaku wrote up here. A week after big layoffs rocked the network, Kotaku's learned X-Play host Indiana Frosker in Black is no longer with G4. Comcast, G4's parent company, bought out the remainder of her contract, according to two sources familiar with the business. The news was announced internally by head of the network, Joe Marsh, in a town hall meeting on Tuesday morning, so just a little bit ago. Black was one of the main X-Play hosts, along with the Completionist, the Black Hokage, and Adam Sessler, the host of the original version of the gaming talk show during its cable run. Sessler stepped back from the program earlier this year to address family medical issues. Adam Sessler has also been a major problem for G4, just going and fighting with anyone and everyone he can in...
Yeah, he made some kind of tweet talking about Republicans or something like that. Yeah, it seems very... whatever political, affiliation that you affiliate yourself with. I mean, dude, man, keep that out of what video games is, man. Dude, just talk about the video games. That's all I think people want to step away from all that. Like, people use video games to step away from their normal lives of the monotonous two-party system warring with each other. Like, they want to come and play video games, not hear all this stuff. But man, it just seems the politics connect with everything. Everything, man. Everything.
Insulting anyone who's a conservative, insulting anyone who he might think is a Trump supporter. Pretty easy way to run off a lot of fans of your content. In January, she called out the sexist expectations and double standard. No, she called the audience sexist because she said something stupid and she got called out for it. So she decided to insult the entire audience, double and triple down, and G4 TV had her back when this all happened. Two sources Kotaku spoke to speculated the timing of the decision may have been related to a tweet where she said, "I survived," after so many of her coworkers ended up getting fired. It was likely aimed at those who had celebrated the G4 layoffs, but was also interpreted by many as tone deaf in the wake of so many losing their jobs at the network. G4 and Black did not immediately respond to a request for comment. This was obviously a long time coming. Frosk destroyed this company, and the behavior of so many people there to support her, to have her back, to promote her, to double down on attacking the fan base, it didn't go over very well.
Yeah, when you start doing all that, I think that's what even drew me to this whole thing was how these folks, they alienate the people that are supposed to be supporting them. And then they're making an ultimatum. It's you either support me or you support what I'm saying, or if you disagree, then you're against me, and I want nothing to do with you. And they, don't want you to support their content, and then they go out and straight up attack people and say that they're this and that, and it's just that's not right, dude. You guys gotta calm down. What happened to video games, man? You guys are making and putting too much of your political, I guess, views out there instead of just worrying about what's really important. Is just video games, man. Talk about the video games, dude. But now it's a day and age where everybody's entitled to speak their mind on stuff, and it is what it is. It is what it is.
Well,
crazy.
But with all that being said, there's people at G4 TV that have nothing to do with Frost, that don't think like her, that don't hate the audience, that don't hate the fans, that are just kind of caught up in this entire thing. I think if G4 wants to make it right with the fan base, this firing her in this kind of way, I don't think that's probably enough. What needs to happen, they don't need to come out and trash Frost or anything like that. That wouldn't necessarily be professional. But what they do need to do is acknowledge that they were wrong. Acknowledge that they haven't been treating the fans the way that they should be. Acknowledge the fact that people attacked their audience. And instead of being reprimanded, instead of G4 coming out and saying, "Hey, we don't really support that, but everybody has the right to their own opinion." No, G4 had her back. That is why they lost the support of so many people. Frosk is finally gone, fired at G4 9 months after she went on a meltdown, on a rant that destroyed this company. We'll see where they go from here. I told you last night, some of you didn't want to believe me, but of course it ended up being true. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Yo, shout out to the homie Ryan Kinel, man, at RK Outpost. Shout out to Geeks and Gamers. Shout out to D-Day Cobra, man. Shout out to Nerdrotic. Shout out to all those cool cats, man. Oh, shout out to Eric July, man. I just heard Eric July in this song. It's called it's a band called Backwards, and I think the song is called Pop It Off. Man, I was like, dude, I was listening to this song, and I'm like, this dude sounds exactly like Eric July. And then I finally looked it up after a week of just been listening to a couple of these songs from their band, and I'm like, dude, that's Eric July. He's the singer. He's the singer in the band Backwards, man. Go check them out on Spotify. I think they got the YouTube up. Go check them out. Shout out to Eric July, all of them.